This is We All Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man CL, man. What's happening, bro?
Oh man, not much. Hey, this week 7, I think. So we've been doing good, man.
Pretty
Ball
good,
rolling,
pretty
ball
good. Happy
rolling.
Easter to you, by the way, too, man. Happy Easter to
Happy Easter to you.
you. Already.
Well, man, look, well, first let me say this. We appreciate all the viewers, but we need y'all to like, subscribe, share, do all the things that, the followers would do.
All that.
But on a serious note, man, look, today we're going to talk about something that's going on today, man. The Trump thing, man.
Yeah.
Former President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, man.
Number 45.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this might not be the most popular subject that we talked about, but I think we need to speak on it.
Well, shit, you go ahead and crank it up then, man. You know, that's your president. You voted for him.
Nah, well, I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say this. Hey, when Trump was in office, man, everybody had money. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. But now, seriously, Trump was indicted by a local prosecutor on counts of fraud.
What kind of fraud?
Well, it was financial fraud. They say he was lying about financial statements or something like that. But the bottom line, it was about hush money.
Okay. To whom?
To Stormy Daniels. I think she was a Playboy bunny or a prostitute. I don't know what she was, but it was hush money.
Okay.
And
did he have any involvement with her for any sexual thing going on, or just hush money? Just hush money. Or did he actually sleep with her or have any kind of sexual thing
I wasn't
going
there. I wasn't there.
Okay.
He said she didn't. She said he did.
Okay.
But the point is, he got the former president of the United States of America was charged and indicted by a local prosecutor. That's dangerous. I mean, this dude wasn't a federal prosecutor. He wasn't a state prosecutor.
Right.
He was if you know New York is in boroughs. We call them neighborhoods. But he was basically indicted by a neighborhood prosecutor.
Okay. And
That's
what they
dangerous.
gonna do about it?
Well, here go my point about it. I feel like it's dangerous because what's gonna stop? They couldn't get him on the big stuff like the January 6th, Russia, all the stuff that they kept throwing at him. They couldn't charge him with that, so they just get him with a lesser crime. That happens to us all the time. They can't put some kind of charge on us. They find something else. It happens to black and brown people all the time. I just think it's a dangerous game that's going on right now.
Well, I heard even if he get charged, he's still able to run for the presidency, which I don't know how that's possible, because in everyday life, an average person like me or you get charged with a misdemeanor, a felony, anything, we not gonna be the top pick to go get a job that's equivalent, and that's a very high prestigious job.
First and foremost, politics in general, it's a popularity contest.
Right.
So you really don't need a qualification. Now, they do have certain things in place, and it's just so happened that to run for that office is no such rule in place that, you can't be a felon and be the president. I don't think so. So it's not a rule.
I still don't know how they can't get him on. Now, he admittedly not paid taxes.
Right.
I don't see why you're not shooting for him not paid taxes for tax evasion. You're still not going for him for inciting a riot. And then that's the same man that admittedly, if you want a woman, you just grab him by the pussy. Now, if you want to get a real sex scandal, try to dig up some of these women and see if he actually grabbed somebody by the pussy.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think he should go to jail for that?
I don't think ain't done. I don't really know the particulars of it, but I'm pretty sure he ain't done nothing that ain't been done before.
Would you be happy if he went to jail for anything that he did?
It ain't gonna make no difference for me, because whoever they put in the president,
it should make a difference. Let me tell you why. Because we can't celebrate. I mean, we can't be fighting for the scales of justice to be, right and fair.
Right.
When, as soon as a situation happens to somebody you don't like, you celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if they can do this to him, imagine what they can do to us.
Well, I just feel like no matter who they put in office, it ain't affected or changed my life for the worse or the better yet. I had 8 years of Obama, and my life didn't change for the worse, but it damn sure didn't get no better with having him in the office 8 hours. So to me, whoever they put in office, to me, it's not affecting me one way or the other, because they already got their mind made up who they gonna put in office anyway.
See, this is the thought process that get us in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It does matter, but you're missing a element in it, a process.
Right.
So local politics is from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So what that means is you vote for people in local races.
Mm-hmm.
They eventually go up, you know what I'm saying, to the top, and then they write the laws that govern us.
Mm-hmm.
So it does matter who's in that office, but it matters more who's the county commissioner. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I can see judges and district attorneys and all that stuff that directly affect my people and my community. I just feel like whoever in office and the president, it ain't really affecting me as much as the lower things are anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's a true statement, but you still have to be more involved in the local situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just feel like they got him right now, the 2024 election coming up, and I just feel it's just America is giving us exactly what they act like they don't want him in office, but I think it's just a ploy to get him back relevant. People talking about him because the race coming up. Biden kind of boring. It was funny. That's one thing about Trump. When he was in office, it was must-see TV.
Yeah,
it was definitely must-see TV.
Had must-see TV.
Yeah, and Biden kind of boring, and the vice president lady, I don't see her do nothing. Michelle wasn't even the vice president, and she was more active in Obama presidency than the other chick is to me. So
Kamala Harris, man.
That's her name, Kamala. Yeah, but she had Kamala. Everybody wearing beads and chucks. I ain't seen nobody know beads or chucks since Biden was in office, man.
Well, the whole Biden in office thing, man, it was just the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm.
They piece was on. They was so hard
mm-hmm.
to try to ruin Trump. It didn't matter who they got in office, Right. But at the end of the day, man, how many Russia hoax and hush money? Like, man, come on, get off the gas. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that's really going on in our community to be worried about. So, is Trump crooked? I think so.
All of them crooked.
But you can't punish a man because he know the loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
Trump know loopholes. I mean, this man know loopholes. You can't get him. He's definitely the Teflon Don.
Well, he showed doing a whole lot more than anybody ever seen ever been in office.
Listen, the judge told him, do not say nothing that can harm that's negative against him, the prosecutor, anybody. As soon as Trump leave,
mm-hmm.
he go down to Mar-a-Lago
mm-hmm.
and he talk about these people. So what he's doing is he understand the loophole. It's no way that judge could be not biased against him. So he's going to recuse himself.
Well, either way, like I say, America getting exactly what they wanted. They know the 2024 election is about to come up. They know exactly who they want to put in office. Our job is to go out and vote and try to, if we don't want Trump in office, and try to make it competitive instead of being a landslide where they have no choice but give it to him. We got to go out and do our part and vote. If you don't want him in office, do our part, go out there and vote and try to at least make it close. And that way, it just won't be a landslide that he'll be there. But I think it's not too many people in America right now that's going for the presidency. I think he's going to be president in 2024. No matter what go on, what decision they make with him, I think he's going to be there.
I think they used this black prosecutor to be a crash dummy. He got set up, because, you got a whole federal prosecutor. Could have brought a whole bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? But they bring this hush money thing. It's crazy. You're right. They setting him up to win again.
Well, we'll see him. We'll see him in 2024. I guarantee you that. And I'm damn near 100% sure that he's going to be the president. Hopefully he finally do something with that comb over or whatever he got on his head, man, because you make too much money to be walk on national TV with your head looking like that.
Well, man, I think we need some new blood personally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care which party, but it need to be somebody.
I don't think nobody
that's
want
not
that
aged that, man, because can't nobody 70, 80 years old, man, run this country.
Nobody want that headache, man. Don't nobody want that headache.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Let's get into the bullshit. What's happening? King of the bullshit, man. Your boy CL, man. So what you think about the President Jill Biden? Since we talking about president, the first lady Jill Biden.
Yeah.
Your boy Joe Biden wife, man. And
his old lady,
wanting to invite the losing team our girls to the White House, man. What you think about that?
I think that's some bullshit.
I figured you would.
Team. So I know we'll have the champions come to the White House. We always do. So, we'll have L.S.U come. But you know what? I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come too, because they played such a good game. So, right? So winners and losers, that's sportsmanship. That's good sportsmanship. So congratulations.
To steal your terminology, I think that's some bullshit,
right?
Man, because first of all, you don't invite the loser to the White House, man. Mm-hmm. That's one. Let's just stay there for a second.
Right.
I mean, they lost fair and square. Mm-hmm. The winner goes to the White House.
Right.
But that just goes to show the bias that's in Miss Biden's heart. Mm-hmm. I don't think she was being racist or nothing like that. I just think it's just an implicit bias.
Right.
That, white people care. Mm-hmm. I mean, what you think?
I think the same way. I don't think she was being a racist. I think she was just a naive white woman,
right?
Who saw young ladies that looked like her. They tried their best to win, and matter of fact, I actually thought whoever went out of South Carolina and Iowa was going to take it out. So I actually thought Iowa was going to win.
I thought Iowa was going to win, and I think that Caitlin is the best player that was in the NCAA women's side.
But at the same time, I can't fault her for being biased, because even though I thought Iowa was going to win, that would make me the exact same person she is, because I wanted L.S.U to win because those young ladies look like the type of young ladies from my community.
Yeah, but again, me and my wife actually watched. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I can ever. She sat down and watched the whole NCAA women's final. Caitlin and L.S.U as a whole, not just Angel. They brought excitement to that game. I mean, America was watching.
Yes, they did.
So at a time that America was watching, and it was making the women's game, be on a stage that was incredible. Mm-hmm. How can you, as the first lady, put your thumb on the scale and show your bias? That's incredulous to me. Seriously, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, I can't fault her or blame her for wanting to make young women that look like her, and if she feel like come from her community, at least try to ease the pain. I can't fault her for that.
Oh, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If Iowa would have won, would she invite her?
Hell no. She can't relate to what them little young black girls feel. Because they don't look like her. They don't look like her, so she can't relate to their pain.
America is soft, man. We living in a time of participation, trophies, and ribbons.
If we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House. And I remember she made a comment about both teams should be invited because it was sportsmanship. And I'm like, are you saying that because of what I did and that stuff like that? It bothers me because you are a woman at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. White, black, it doesn't matter. You're a woman. You're supposed to be standing behind us before anything. This morning we made a lot of phone calls, and that's why she wants to come out and apologize. But at the same time,
the damage is
I don't accept I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't accept the apology because of you said what you
Joe
said.
Biden.
Yeah, they can have that spotlight. We'll go to the Obamas. We'll see. I'm gonna see Michelle. I'm gonna see Barack. I just know if the roles were reversed.
But you look at basketball and different sports that blacks dominate. They look at us as we're supposed to be there. When you see the little young white girls, normally you don't look at them and feel like they supposed to be there. And she feel like being that they made it that far, she wanted to give them a little pat on the back and make them feel
well,
better.
You know what? I think it's terrible for little black girls and little white girls because both of them worked hard to get to that level. Mm-hmm. And I don't think the Caitlin girl want this. She just competing. Mm-hmm. Everybody talk trash. I was talking trash the whole thing. Right. If social media wouldn't have ran with it, and which is a terrible place. Social media is the devil, man. It's lower vibrations.
Yeah.
So they ran with it, and you sitting in a position of power. You the first lady of the United States. Mm-hmm. You have to watch the words that come out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. They are very impactful. Now, somebody on Twitter can say whatever they want to say.
Right.
It might not reach millions. When she said that, it highlighted the biases that's in this community still.
Well, she's an older woman, man. She should have been more aware of what she say because she know everything she say gonna be held under a microscope. those young girls, especially Angel Reese, a couple of things she said on Twitter. Being that she young, she probably what, 20 years old, something like that.
I don't know how old she is, but
Yeah, so I expect that out of a 20-year-old to go in and express herself because she really don't even know how to control her emotions right now. But I do applaud Caitlin Clark for going on there and stressing that we are competitors.
right.
And, you know, and she handled herself very well. And I can say, if I was the head of an organization, Caitlin Clark probably would be my first #1 overall pick if she was coming into the NBA, WNBA this year.
If she's not your #1 pick, then you tripping with yourself. But you know what? I want to commend people like and appreciate people like Shaq and others who have a platform that stood up for Angel.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they was trying to ruin that girl, man.
Yeah,
and
they was
all
trying.
she did was just, play basketball at a high level and just trash talk what happens in basketball.
And that's in every sport. I mean, even with it's just certain things that people trash talk in. Even simple game as dominoes.
Hey man, yeah, you're right. But you know what? Black women are very colorful. They come in all forms and fashions. This girl was out there looking like a female, looking like a woman. She had on her, makeup. Her hair was done. She had on her lashes and all that. She was a female and she was out there hooping. So they're not allowed to express themselves like other women are allowed to express themselves.
Right. Well, America just getting a chance to see what we've been seeing in our communities for years, and just a lot of people, especially white America, if you're not from where we from, you don't understand. You don't understand it. That's something we used to seeing. That's not nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? We see hundreds of Angel Reeses every day, and it's no problem because that's just the competitive nature that we have as men and women. And you got women out there now just more competitive as men and can dominate the game just like men do.
So let me get this straight.
Right.
Because I'm finna box you in right quick.
Okay.
Put me in the box. Can you handle it? Can you handle it?
I don't know.
So
I'm finna see though.
You saying all the right things.
I ain't trying to. Sometimes
well,
shit just come
that's
out.
good. But let's say if the bias happened to you personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your field of work, you won employee of the year or something, right? And there's another guy, opposite race, white, whatever, terrible at his job. Right. But some kind of way he gets a management position, makes way more money than you, and you feel like, well, the owner of the company or whoever, the hiring manager, you feel like it was okay for them to show their bias in that situation?
Well, a younger me.
No. I want the you.
So the me now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep on doing me because I'm an older me now. See, the young, immature me probably would have handled it totally different.
Okay.
But the older me is just going to keep on doing my job, keep on doing what I do, and just be appreciative of what I got and what in the position I am in at that time.
But see, that's a good thing. That's a great answer. But see, what Jill Biden did, right? She condoned what happens every day. In these in those type of situations that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? Because we as a people are winning all the time, but we're held back because of biases, man. That's a problem. And if that lady don't come out as the first lady of the United States and address that and make amends for that, man, it's just going to keep going.
I don't think she's going to apologize about it because she already had reps come out and speak for her. And
didn't no rep get on the mic and say, hey, I think
they did.
Joe, I think we should invite both teams to the White House. Wasn't no rep then.
Well, yeah, that's like throwing a rock and hiding your hands. That's what they do, and ain't nothing we can do about that. We can't make her or force her to apologize about it. And even if she apologizes about it, what will that actually do if she actually apologizes? To me, it's not going to change nothing.
No, it's not going to change nothing. It's unfortunate, but it's not going to change anything. But we need to pay attention. Because we can see everything's going on with these phones and social media and mics constantly in your face all day, every day.
Right.
I mean, we're getting to see what really happens. It's at the forefront. We got to be better to move forward so we can try to help pull ourselves out of this because they're not trying. They don't care.
Well, all I can say is congratulations to both teams. Iowa for even making it there because I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought you guys wouldn't be there. And a big shout out to Angel Reese and L.S.U. and the whole coaching staff, man. I wish both of you ladies success in y'all collegiate career, and I hope you get to the pros and be just as competitive as you guys are now. And some strange reason, man, if it come down to it, and I know y'all gonna probably be 2 draft picks where y'all probably will never be on the same team, but it sure would be ironic if they happen to end up on the same team winning the championship somewhere down the line in the WNBA.
Well, that's so possible. And what's real crazy, while everybody else is going ape shit, they friends probably.
They not even worried about it, man.
No, they not even worried about it.
They just
friends.
know that's competition. That's competition.
That's
man.
all it is. And it's so in the sad part about it, it's okay for men to talk noise to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as women start doing it, and a black one doing it, it's like uncivilized.
Yeah, well,
it's ghetto.
Yeah, they want they want women to be women, but at the same time, and sports is not. It's combat. It's combative. It's almost like you going to war. That's where a lot of them look at it. You can't expect a woman to be a woman when you're in a combat and contact sport. So at the same time, I like what's going on. I'm pretty sure the world like what's going on because they say it was the most viewed.
9.9 million. I do
so
my research.
Yeah. I know you're the research king, so
Yeah,
so that let me know. Even if people got a problem with,
hey, listen, Caitlin and Angel Reese, they sold that game.
Yeah.
Before the game was even on TV, they sold the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my wife, she sat and she watched South Carolina, and she's like, man, that coach is terrible. Like, not terrible. She didn't use that word. She used like, why is she not getting up and coaching? Even the L.S.U. coach, she's colorful. You know what I'm saying? They sold the game of basketball. I cannot wait to see them play again. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily against each other, but just, I'm looking for I want to see that game. I want to see that game.
I want to see them play against
LSU
each other.
game.
I want to see them play against each other.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the best player in the WNBA?
Ooh.
If you don't know, just say you don't know. I'm trying to prove a point.
I watch it. I watch WNBA.
You rare.
I watch it. And not just because of, the women on there, but it's hard to say.
I didn't think that, but
No, it's hard to say. Now, for us who I think one of the best shooters that I've seen, I've been watching Caitlin Clark through the whole process. Now she's the best shooter, but for us the best.
I said WNBA.
I know. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to say because they got so many great women players, man.
Diana Taurasi.
Nah,
man, she ice cold, man.
Yeah, but she ain't playing.
What you mean she not playing?
Yeah. She should let Taurasi and Bird have their little show. That's what they need to stick to. They old now. They ain't a factor no more.
They got all the rings, so
yeah, but rings don't mean everything.
Okay.
Robert Horry got rings, right?
Let me test you then. Let me test you then. Because I want this women game to blow.
Yeah, and it's blowing.
In your mind, your opinion, not the masses. Who was the best female hooper ever?
Ever. I always been biased to Cheryl Swoops. That been my girl, Cheryl Swoops.
Swoops was cold, but
Swoops was cold. A lot of people say Cynthia Cooper. A lot of other people.
I'm a Coop fan.
Yeah, you're a Coop fan, but I always been biased to Cheryl Swoops. I used to watch her in college, and when she was at Tech, you know what I'm saying. I watched her through her WNBA career. I always been kind of biased to Swoops, so that's Swoops my girl.
Well,
but if you pick Coop, I can go with Coop too.
Yeah, and they both was Ace Time.
4 times in a row, man. 4-time champions.
Bring the comments back.
4-time champs, back to back to back to back to back.
Well, look,
H-Town
man,
all day.
Look, man, it was a good show. And if you don't get nothing else from the day, pay attention, educate yourself, and go watch women's basketball, man. It's really on fire right now. It's
Definitely
exciting. And let all the negativity go, man. They just competitive. They playing ball. And the loser shouldn't go to the White House.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
All you soft participation trophies and ribbon parents, man, it's okay. It's not okay to lose, but when you do lose, take your loss, go practice and get better. Stop putting all this negativity on these young ladies, man.
Yeah, and congratulations again to L.S.U. team. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, man, y'all doing extraordinary things. Y'all collegiate career, I know y'all both got another year coming up, and whatever y'all doing, y'all professional career. Hope all is well. Can't wait to see y'all, man.
Yeah, congrats. But with that being said, this has been We All Famous.
We All Famous, man.
Acer, no chaser.